Hey guys, welcome back! The ZX Spectrum 128K plus 2A was my second home computer right before the Amiga and received a lot of love for about 4 years. So, let's celebrate the 30 years of one of my favorite machines ever and point out some awesome and amazing 128K exclusive titles. Let's take a look.
1986 was the year when Amstrad bought Sinclair Research, but Sinclair's last breath was probably the nowadays highly coveted 128K made in Spain a year before. This was, with no doubt, what the ZX Spectrum Plus should have been, with more memory and a magnificent AY sound chip. The Spanish video game market was thriving and Sinclair convinced its Spanish partner and retailer Investronica to invest in the development of a brand new gaming machine. This was the very first time that Sinclair marketed one of their machines exclusively as a gaming platform. So the 128K, also known as the Toast Rack, was born. In case you're wondering, the Toast Rack nickname is due to the heatsink present on the right side of the machine. To keep its full compatibility with ZX Spectrum's huge library, this handy menu was introduced that allowed users to commute between 48K and 128K modes. But sadly, the model was short-lived. After its Spanish debut in September of '85 and in February of '86 in the UK, Amstrad bought Sinclair Research for £5 million by April and by September rushed a brand new and redesigned 128, instantly killing the Toast Rack. The Plus 2 was born, based around the 128 hardware, and was the equivalent of Amstrad's own CPC 464 with its own incorporated tape recorder. The Plus 2 was an instant success, selling more than 300,000 units in the first 6 months. Even so, designers and publishers played it safe, making games for this brand new machine that were still compatible with the good old 48K, cause there were millions of users all over Europe. So what developers did was to make 128K versions of older 48K titles, applying this same rule for most of the newer games that were about to arrive. These 128K versions would mainly incorporate brand new intro and in-game music and, in some cases, more levels, enhanced gameplay and even all levels loaded in one go that would obviously take up to a dozen minutes of wait time. Nonetheless, Amstrad managed to breathe new life into the Spectrum, extending its commercial lifespan into the 90s, something that Sinclair Research was clearly unable to pull off by themselves. Ocean Software was the company that backed the Spectrum 128K from the very beginning, and many of their titles are among my favorites on the system. With that said, here's some of my favorite 128K only games without any specific order. So guys, which were your favorite 128K only games? Let me know in the comment section below. There are certainly some that I've missed. Meanwhile, check my other Spectrum related videos, like for instance my 48K memories and my personal top 26 games across the whole Sinclair range. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next week.